Are you in the throes of finding your first job right out of college? You know, what to put on your resume when you have zero job experience, or how to deal with a less than stellar GPA? Or once you receive a job offer, how to negotiate a starting salary, which, by the way, can impact your earnings for the rest of your life. But hey, no pressure. I'm Cheryl Grace, and you might want to join me every second and fourth Sunday of each month as I help my newbie mentee get through this exciting period of her life on Live from the Pink Couch. This is Maya. Maya's our newbie. She just graduated. Hi, Maya.
Hi, Cheryl.
She graduated in May.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we're coming up on a year.
Yes, ma'am.
And she is looking at getting her first job out of college, her first professional job, and securing a $50,000 a year salary by June 2020. And her homework assignment was she had a typo in her resume. Typos are the death of you, you guys. The death. So she was supposed to find her typo. Did you find it?
I found it. I found it minutes after we finished 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so she found it right away. Have someone else read over your resume if you haven't done that, because sometimes your brain sees what it expects to see because you've been writing this. So have someone else read your resume over. And then you were supposed to update your experience to reflect your recent promotions and to make your resume accomplishment and metrics based versus responsibilities based. So did you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you send it to me?
I did not.
Okay, y'all. So let me just say this. Like, if your boss asks you for something, and in this instance, I'm your boss.
Yes, ma'am.
But if your boss asks you for something, she shouldn't have to come and ask you to get it once you've completed it. Because how would I know you've completed it if you don't send it to me?
Yes.
Now, Rebecca had an assignment that was supposed to be sent in. Rebecca got hers on Thursday. And I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I just need you to understand what's expected of you when you go into the work world.
Yes.
So if I ask you for something, you have to send it to me. I know that you did it, but how would I know that until we're sitting on the couch and you tell me that you did it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So can you tell me what you learned from your experience, from your homework assignment of redoing your resume?
I think one thing that I learned was the importance of updating it as you go, because it was a lot harder to do it and like reflect back on, oh, well, what was my job like a year ago, and what was I doing, and what were the accomplishments that I had, as opposed to if I had done it like as they happened and like as things occurred.
Okay, that's good to know. So that's actually, I'm glad you said that, because this is Cheryl's pink couch tip for you all, is to start an I've done good file folder. So what goes in your I've done good every single time at your part-time job that you've been working until you get your full-time job, although at your part-time job you've been promoted 3 times. 3 times, people, she's been promoted 3 times. But at that part-time job, you need to, every time they're seeing something in you which has caused them to promote you.
Yes.
So make sure that as you go along, whenever that happens, and you people who are tuning in today as well, make sure that you keep that I've done good file folder. And every time something good is said about you or you've accomplished it, make sure you go ahead and put it in that folder. That way, when it's time to update your resume, or for those of you who aren't looking for a job, but you have performance evaluations, right? Your performance evaluations, these will be really, really helpful for you during those period of times when you have to like come back and share with someone all the great work that you've done.
Yes, ma'am.
So the I've done good file. I guess my next question is, do you feel any closer to reaching your pink elephant goal yet?
I think I feel a lot closer. One, because obviously now my resume is updated and I feel like it more accurately reflects what I'm able to do in the workplace. So I think that that's probably, hopefully, going to increase the number of interviews that I get when I put in applications. I also feel closer because I feel like it helped me understand and like reflect back on things that I enjoy about my current job and things that like I want to have long term.
Okay. things. So what you're looking for.
Yes, ma'am.
Which I'm glad you said that too, because here's another Cheryl's pink couch tip. When you're interviewing for a job, you should be interviewing the interviewer as well as having them interview you. This is important if you're looking for a job, you guys. You have to feel comfortable with that environment that you're interviewing, right? If you feel uncomfortable in the environment with the person you're interviewing with, imagine coming to work for that person every single day or for that company.
Yes, ma'am.
So tune into, and I know a lot of these interviews happen over the phone, right? Because a lot of yours are over the phone.
Yes, I think I've had two in-person.
Two in-person interviews.
Yes.
So you can also get a sense if you're interviewing with one of these major corporations and it's so impersonal that they never give you a chance for a one-on-one interview, you can imagine they're not going to be really personal with you when you're on site, right? So if you're fine with that, some people are fine with having, pay no attention to the man behind the screen, like the Wizard of Oz. Some people are okay with that. But if that's not the kind of environment you want, be mindful of it. And don't just accept the first job that comes your way just because they offered you a job, right? The other thing is you have gotten a job offer.
Yes, ma'am.
And one of the things that we talked about too was being able to negotiate.
Yes.
So were you able to negotiate salary?
No.
Because you're with one of those companies that it's like, this is the way we do it. Dun, 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 right? So if you can't negotiate salary, were you able to negotiate something else?
I was able to negotiate my start date and my location.
And your location. So that's kind of huge because they were trying to send you like 2-3 hours away.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're only going to be like 40 minutes away.
Yes.
So it's a commute versus what do you call it when you have to move to another place? Relocation.
Yes.
Okay. So Maya, your homework, now that you've got this updated, your resume updated, is to send it to me, number one. And then I need you to send it to 10 companies.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
I need you to find 10 companies to apply for because now you've got experience on your resume that wasn't there before, and people may look at you through a different lens. So for the next, week and a half, 2 weeks, send it out to 10 companies.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to want a list of the 10 companies. So just so you know what my expectations are, send me that by Thursday before the 22nd.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when we'll meet back here again.
Check out The Fool live from the Pink Couch web series and keep up with all 5 mentees' progress on PowerfulPenny.com. This has been a Powerful Penny, LLC, Pink Elephant production.